Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As always, it is Nick here, back with daily crypto news and analysis, and today we're going to be talking about Casper, especially considering the fact that it is making some major moves. As expected, we are going to be talking about those as well, and we're going to be talking about some other things regarding Casper. But with that being said, before we fully jump on into this video, I just want to ask if you guys can please leave a like on this video. It does greatly matter to the channel, as well as I greatly appreciate it. Now, with that in mind, let's check out what has happened in the market. So we are seeing the total crypto market cap down about 0.65%, which is nothing really. Overall, we're just kind of ranging on, waiting for the weekly candle close, which is tomorrow. So until tomorrow, I don't think that we're going to see too much volatile price action, but tomorrow we most likely will. I'm waiting to see some validation on Bitcoin to rise above, pretty much 58.5K. I know that we broke it recently before we pretty much came down and retested a low. Again, I'm not going to be too bullish on Bitcoin until we are over 63K, but I just want to target 58.5K first. That way we can pretty much get over a key fib level, and then of course from there we will pretty much target some higher price action. But the good thing is that no matter what Bitcoin does, Casper seems to pretty much do the complete opposite, and it does not care what Bitcoin does, as we are trading at about 19-15 cents right now, which we were hitting about almost 20 cents before we hit resistance there. It looks like we are turning that into a little bit of a resistance point. Trading volume is only up about 1.9%, but we are or I should say we have hit a milestone on market cap at about $500 million. But there is so much room for Casper to grow still, and I do suspect that we will be hitting some major targets very, very soon, and I think that this is only the beginning for what Casper could essentially do, and I'm very excited for that. But before we fully jump into the video, I just want to let you guys know that the Ultimate Crusader Trading Bundle Pack is now on sale 20% off. If we actually remove this and go to the Crusader Trading Bundle Pack and add it to the cart, you guys could see that pretty much add it immediately. It is 50% off until tomorrow at midnight. That is Eastern Standard Time, by the way. But this is 50% off right now for a limited time only. It includes all the content on the website as well as all future content for free as well. There's my Casper exit strategy in there, long-term and even short-term, and I will be uploading a lot more Casper content to the website as well. But with that being said, let's move on. So I tweeted out a few things. Obviously, autocorrect was not my best friend on this one because it did say no instead of not, but Casper is still not listed on Binance, Coinbase, and other major exchanges, but it's only a matter of time. And everybody else is bullish. They said that they can't wait. It is listed on, or I should say, it is on crypto.com, but I don't know if it's available for trading yet. So, we should be seeing that announcement very soon. And of course, this is going to allow a lot more FOMO to happen on Casper, which I suspect is going to be very bullish for us in terms of price action. And of course, we do see here, I personally could see Casper reaching to $4 to $7 in 2022. I've discussed this multiple times. And in terms of 2022, it looks like we are going to be seeing a little bit of a lengthened cycle. It will most likely see first quarter for Casper to reach these targets. It all depends on, the price action with Bitcoin. But I'm very excited for that to happen. I personally believe that these targets are fairly conservative, to be completely honest with you as well, because I do suspect that we could see a $10 Casper, but again, I'm just giving you guys my main focus targets, and of course the risk-free targets are also in the Discord down in the description below. It's completely free, so definitely look into that if you guys are interested. Now, also, we do see here it's been a beautiful month for Casper. It's finally starting to get the recognition it deserves. Still have plenty of upside potential in my opinion, and honestly, I don't think that it's getting a lot of recognition. I know that it's up 7 cents or almost 8 cents here, as we do see here. It's almost up 69%. But I will say this, I don't think that's getting enough recognition at all. And we could actually see that. Social volume is still down 52.7%. Social engagement down 60.3%. Social dominance is up about 35.2%. But we're still seeing negative overall percentages throughout the entire market for Casper. Of course, besides price. And in terms of the influencers tab, I'm still pretty much the number 2 influencer for this project, which tells me that we are still very early. But we are seeing a lot of the volume pretty much down. We do see that the market cap's up 32%, market dominance is up 52.4%, volatility is up 98.8%, but everything else is down in terms of percentages. And like I said, for me personally, being at number 2 for the most influential is just funny to me. I think that tells us exactly how early we are, but there is still a lot more to come for Casper, especially with Casper Pad and stuff launching very soon. And I think that this is going to grow astronomically in terms of social dominance and all that stuff. And I think that the social engagement being at a negative 60.3% tells us a lot on what we should expect very soon from Casper. Now, obviously, our Casper will blow minds like AVAX did. $450 million market cap layer one ecosystem, which is now at a $500 million market cap, that just woke up from a 6-month of accumulation period. Don't sleep on Casper. And here you guys have it. For anybody who thinks that they are too late to the game, first off, I suspect that we do hit this $4.37 target. That is why I think that $4.37 to $7 is a fairly good range. And of course, we do see $30 up here, which is the IOU price or the ICO price, which I don't suspect that we hit that, but we could be targeting $10 possibly. But here's the more conservative range down here. We do see it hitting about $1.20 to about $1.90, almost $2. But I suspect that we could go higher, to be honest with you. But that is a risk-free zone. I believe that this is like a risk-out points. So if you do want to get your initial investment out, this is pretty much what you want to target. That way you can kind of let it ride to wherever, and you can kind of just sell if you wanted to. But I do think that we have a lot more left in the tank for Casper. I think that we're just beginning. Of course, you can do your own research and understand what you're kind of looking at in terms of prices, and always have your own exit plan as well. Don't just kind of seek help from somebody else in terms of an exit plan or even an entry plan too. Just enter where you feel comfortable and exit where you feel comfortable. Always get your initial investment out, or the IIO, I always say. So, always take that out when you do at least 10x. I always look at a 10x from my current entry points to actually get my exit plan, or my initial investment out. Sorry. Now, also, we do see our bullish on builders. So Casper Pad is getting ready for its public sale, and also Casper Pad is going to be launching very soon. I think that they said on a Friday in December, and there's only a few Fridays in December, but they are going to be launching in December, which is going to be very good for Casper in terms of prices as well, and I'm very excited for that announcement. So I'm going to be keeping a close eye out on Casper Pad, and I would 100% recommend that you guys do as well, because this is going to be very interesting to say the least. Now, we also see here Casper is in the year 1974, and we are heading to the year 3000, if you catch my drift. And here's Casper, and we have a comparison to HBAR here, actually. And here we have, the HBAR kind of breakout on the 786 Fibonacci level, which was at around the 7.5, well, it's actually 7 cents exact. And then, of course, we do have Casper at the 786, which is at around 1974 in terms of the price. And of course, if you're looking at the 3,000 level, it is up at about $3. So, realistically speaking, well, 3,000 would be 30 cents, but I'm looking more so at $3, to be honest with you guys. But overall, doesn't matter. When we're looking back even on HBAR has made some major price moves from the 786 level, breaching all the way up to 60 cents, which is up here around the $1.34 level for Casper. But I like I said, I believe that we go much higher. I think that, realistically speaking, I've always said $4 to $7, so I'm looking more so at that. And I think that there's so much growth potential for Casper in general, especially considering the fact that when you're looking at what they're building with their ecosystem, I think it looks extremely beautiful. I think that the future, like I said, is very bright for Casper, and I've always said that. So in terms of the price charts, in terms of what we are seeing, so the next major sign of resistance, which we already broke out of the 1858 level, is essentially the 24 centile range on the weekly. So, right now on the weekly, it looks extremely good. It looks like we pretty much hit that resistance level at 20 cents. It looks like 20 cents is going to be a little bit of a resistance point to break. And realistically speaking, we can go off of this 1858 cent level and go all the way up to here, which was the peak on the 28th, or the week of June 28th, I should say, which was about 20 cents, right? So that's what we're targeting right now. I'm waiting for us to actually break out of that point for confirmation to go to 24 cents. But like I said, there's so much growth potential on this altcoin. Even on the daily span, look at how good the daily looks. I mean, realistically speaking, we've been pretty much making higher lows pretty much every single time that we dip down. This correction, I think it was yesterday, yeah, because today's the 27th. I don't know why this is a day ahead, but on the 26th, we breached down to like 14.89 in terms of the centile range. Your entry point there should have been about 15 cents, or overall my support zone, which was about 15.09. It was a perfect, pretty much test of support. Like I said, always buy support, don't buy resistance. Always sell resistance if anything, right? So overall, that looks fairly good. We are hitting that resistance point from the 29th of June, which resulted in a massive, pretty much drop in price. Do I suspect that we're going to do that again? No. I think that we tested perfectly on the support level already, and now it looks like we are pretty much ranging to hit that resistance again, retest it, possibly break out of it, and target 24 cents. Like I said, the upward potential after this, once we break out of 24 cents, is about 30 cents. So there's still a lot more growth left in this project, and there's still a lot of return on investment left in it as well. In terms of the Casper Bitcoin chart, we did break out of this resistance level at about 350 sats, which is very good and very bullish. But it looks like we could be hitting this resistance here, which we did target it at about 363 sats. I'm waiting for us to break over that. Like I said, this will pretty much be, and let's go to the weekly chart just to show you guys again. That sat level is essentially this point on the chart. So let's kind of move this up. That is about that 20 centile range, which that is what we want to see get broken and us actually get above that on the Bitcoin pair. That will pretty much tell us that the USD pair is going to break over that level. And like I said, in terms of both of these charts, the Bitcoin pair and even the USD pair, look at how strong this is. So, it doesn't really matter what Bitcoin's doing for Casper apparently, because every single time that Bitcoin has dropped, Casper has dropped a little bit, but the next major move that it does after Bitcoin kind of consolidates a little bit and trades sideways, a little bit stable, we pretty much move at an astronomical level, which is crazy to say the least. And even in terms of Ethereum, like once Ethereum really starts to pop, I think that Casper is going to move extremely fast with it. So I'm very excited for the future growth of this asset. And like I said, guys, we had our perfect entries. I told you guys about those in the Discord. So definitely please join the Discord. It's 100% free. You guys don't have to pay anything. I don't charge a monthly rate or anything like that. It's all free. All my buy alerts are in there. My sell alerts will be in there as well. And guys, definitely take advantage of not only the 50% off sale, but also the free Discord, because the free Discord is loaded with a ton of value. So with that being said, I hope that you all enjoyed this video. If you guys did, definitely leave a like, subscribe, turn notifications on. If you guys do more free content, you guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord down in the description below. As always, I hope that you all have a beautiful day or beautiful night wherever you guys are in this beautiful world. This has been Nick. Peace out, guys.